Yeah, I didn't make any like breakfast sausage and stuff. We have a place here that does butcher supply. So you can go get all the seasonings and you can get the great big machines that, the commercial guys use, but I never had anything that big. But, you can
Yeah,
go get all the different seasonings and all the mixes, for the pepperoni and the sausages and,
yeah,
all that kind of stuff. And, that made really good stuff. And we like the jerky made with the Claude's is the name of the sauce.
quads.
Get Yeah, Claude's.
Hmm.
And the first time I had it was my cousin made it for my other cousin's wedding. And I said, "Oh man, this is good. What is it? Get off it. It's just regular roast beef, And it's like, no, show it is like, so we had to have some and ordered them in and, getting like gallon jugs because it's going through so much of it. And now they have some of the local stores carry it. So I don't have to
Oh, that's
order it
good.
from Texas. I
That's
can't
good.
remember where it was at, Austin or someplace like that. There's someplace in Texas we ordered them from.
Well, they
But
know how to do brisket. They know how to do brisket in Texas. Let me tell you.
yeah, yeah. But that made it really good and um it was a good sauce. you know you always have to find some recipes that you like, and I've tried those box mixes,
Hmm.
but I was never really fond of them too much. They work really
Yeah,
good, but I just didn't really care that much for the jerky made from those.
there's a chef named Hank Shaw. He has several books out, but one of my favorites that he does all wild game, and it's Buck Buck Moose is the name of the book, and some unreal table fare recipes. But he has a jerky recipe in there that is really really good. He's a big believer in using Instacure for his jerky, and that way less likely to get any type of GI bug from it. But um, those that's one of the chefs that I really think a lot of because he's able to take food and to take wild game and turn it into great food. But his jerky recipe is excellent in there. He's got several recipes that are, and I think you can go to his website if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Hunter Gardener Gatherer Cook. I might have butchered that, but it's Hank Shaw is the is the chef, and he has some great jerky recipes. You might look at those just, and there's also a sausage recipe I think too. He's a big believer in and he really likes to make like linked sausage. So whether it's a bratwurst or just a regular what he would consider summer sausage, but it's a pretty good resource for a cook.
Well, I actually brought the website up. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, right there. He's got it, the book Buck Buck Moose,
Yep.
and it looks like it's 26 bucks is all. It's on
Yeah.
sale, normally 30 bucks.
Yeah.
Um,
He does several. One is let's see, Duck Duck Goose is the other one. If you like to duck hunting and that type of thing, and then he's got one on small game. Cottontails or whatnot. It's a great resource as a cook, as a hunter. So I rip him off all the time. If I cook something really good, it usually is going to come from one of his recipes, either something that I've done and made a variant of it. But he does a really good job of presentation, and
yeah,
his his approach isn't just the typical. He does a lot of kind of more of an exotic kind of multicultural approach to food. So there's some Chinese dishes in there. There's some German. There's a really good German shank recipe with using sauerkraut of all things. I think it's Austrian braised shanks is the recipe that I like out of there. So it'd be a good resource for any hunter, especially if you're talking about turning it into food.
yeah. It's like I was browsing through the website. Those watching, you can see they got Duck Duck Goose, they got Hunter Gatherer Cookbook,
Hmm.
they got Small Game Magic. Um, I'm not sure that one is here, but this one here is Waste Nothing. Looks like a meat pie of some kind,
Yeah.
and then the Buck Buck Moose, and then Hook, Line, and Supper. Yeah, and what's it? Elevate Your Game. So there's a lot of different ones out there.